The ghosts moved apart, so Danny walked towards Kate, ready to capture and kill her. A sense of accomplishment passed through her.
I wonder who will find your corpse, Kate.
Danny gave a go-ahead nod to the two ghosts standing closest to Kate. They grabbed onto Kate's arms, pulled them, and held her tightly.
I can't imagine what a sad day would be. You died at my hands, and then your uncle and your grandpa will be dead too, because you failed them. What fun. Imagine that little boy, your brother who wanted to help you. Oh no, what's his name? Are you dead already? Boys, please take care of our guest.
One of the ghosts punched Kate so she would be more attentive.
Thank you, boys. Where was I? What if it's your brother, actually? Forgot about him. I'll travel to your realm only to hand-deliver your corpse to dear old daddy. What say? I think it's a great idea. What do you think, huh? I think we have a winner. Noah should be the one to find you. Now, that's what I call justice.
Kate looked up at Danny and smiled. That angered Danny.
What's so funny? Why are you smiling like that?
Because your plan is bad. It's so wrong. It's never going to work.
Why?
Because Noah doesn't care about me. He abandoned me. He doesn't even want to be a real dad. That's the truth.
Danny moved apart. She wondered if Kate was telling the truth. Did Noah truly not care about Kate? Or was Kate trying to confuse Danny? Doubt flashed across her face as she deliberated.
I just met him. He doesn't care about me.
A part of Kate did believe that Noah didn't care. She was suffering due to Noah's actions in the past against Danny. Noah was hell-bent on finding a way to rescue Kate. Under these circumstances, Noah and Roy had formed an unlikely team.
None of these goddamn books have anything to do with the Soul Gourd or my daughter.
Do you trust me?
I did a lot more when you started fixing that weird thing.
Wow, it's so clear to see why you have no real friends.
Of course I have friends. I have commanded a team of officers on a mission. What have you done?
First of all, I'm 16, and those are not your friends. They're people you work with. They're literally not allowed to disagree with you.
Noah pondered at Roy's words. He sat down on the floor. Roy put the soul gourd down and sat next to Noah.
Tell me what to do.
Be patient. Give me time to fix it and some space to think. Please.
Fine, I'll go get some coffee.
Roy saw Noah walk up the stairs, out of the library. Finally, he could relax a bit.
I don't know what to do with your father, Kate. He's like a stubborn bull, just like you. Please come back. Otherwise, he will surely kill me.
You're just trying to mess with my mind. I know. I know, Noah. Oaths matter to him. You matter to him, and now I get the chance to hurt what belongs to him. I just wish he could hear you now.
Hear me?
Hear you scream and beg.
Danny relished in her journey of torturing Kate. She commanded her ghosts to hold Kate up in the air. She brought her hand up and scratched her face. Blood oozed out of her face as she screamed.
Ah!
No one cares about you, Kate. No one's coming, just like no one came for me.
Danny scratches her face again, remembering how Noah killed her. Danny felt empowered by exacting justice on Kate. Kate hoped that maybe an ounce of kindness existed inside Danny, but she had to stop fooling herself.
Please, stop!
In her mind, she remembered the first time Albert brought her to the Crook's mansion and how Catherine hugged her.
I'm trying, Grandma. Ah!
But it wasn't enough to sustain her. With the amount of blood she had lost, Kate closed her eyes and lost consciousness entirely.
What the heck? Is she dead?
Still breathing.
Ugh, so weak.
Hey! Hey! The kettle!
Noah walked into the kitchen and saw Mason standing near the stove with the kettle going berserk with the pressure. He switched off the gas, held a cloth, and moved the kettle off the stove, getting slightly burnt.
You need to be careful! It could have burst open!
Mason's eyebrow twisted in the perfect way to let Noah realize he can't overstep his boundaries.
I mean, you could have hurt yourself.
Accidents will happen in the best regulated families.
Charles Dickens.
Wow, you can read. Here I was trying to understand why Carolina would consider you worthy of her time.
Noah's nose flared as he accepted the insult.
I deserve it, and more. Most definitely. You see me as the villain in your story.
How else am I supposed to see you exactly?
Noah looked at Mason and saw Carolina's fiery eyes filled with pain and anger.
Hit me.
What kind of a ridiculous request is that?
Yes, hit me.
Don't make me a Neanderthal like you. I'm not hitting the father of my granddaughter.
Come on, old man, hit me. What, feeling weak to hit me? Is that it?
Mason grinded his teeth and socked Noah right in the eye.
Do you feel better?
A bit. I need at least 10 more before I start to feel good.
10 more? Ha! You'll sprain your hand in the second punch, old man.
I think Carolina didn't tell you that I was on the national boxing team, my darling boy.
Just as one would think they were becoming familiar, their banter broke. First as Mason mentioned Carolina, and then when he called him his boy. They remembered the tragedies that exist between them.
Noah, I've done it!
Roy walked into the kitchen. Even he sensed the thick atmosphere between Mason and Noah.
Is everything all right, Grandpa?
It's all good. What were you saying?
I've fixed it. Look, it's just as it was. Wait, what's wrong with your eye?
I punched him.
After I asked him to do it.
Grandpa, that's so cool.
Hey, here I thought we were cool.
Yes, but he's my grandpa?
Roy lifted his fist up in the air and Mason bumped it. Even Noah smiled, looking at their bond. A bond of family he had never experienced before.
Do you hear that?
All the men looked at each other with curiosity, and then, out of the window, shock crossed their faces as they saw an angry mob standing outside.
Stay inside. Let me check it out.
No way. This is my house. I need to protect it.
It is your house. That's why you must stay and protect it.
Mason saw the conviction in Noah's words. He realized that he should stay and protect his family. He nodded. Noah turned to Roy now.
Hopefully, the next time I see you, my daughter will be with you.
Roy nodded. Noah walked outside the house and into the arms of an angry mob, while Kate awakened in the arms of Danny's ghosts.
Finally, how could anyone just pass out like that?
Sorry, it must have been because of how you were torturing me.
It's okay, I've changed my mind. I won't be torturing you anymore.
Kate looked up at Danny. She wondered if this was the kindness she was hoping for.
Why should I have all the fun? So boys, it's your turn. I'd like to watch.
One by one, the ghosts approached Kate. The first one tore her leg. The second one scratched her hand.
Ah! Ah!
Kate's heartbeat slowed down tremendously. She was barely holding on to her life. The ghosts rushed towards Kate, all hungry to inflict pain on someone. They enveloped her entirely. Suddenly, an orange flash appeared from the sky onto the mountain of ghosts.
What?
The ghosts flew away in all directions as a bomb of protection exploded on Kate. She laid on the ground still. Orla flew down from the sky and cradled Kate in her arms.
Brave little girl. Wake up.
How dare you?
Wake up, little girl.
Danny attempts to attack them, but Orla dodges it.
Kate, wake up.
At once, Kate's eyes opened and she filled her lungs with air.
Orla, I knew you'd come.
I'm sorry it took me so long to make the right decision.
Orla and Kate hugged each other. Orla held her hand tightly.
Let's do this. Let's end her reign.
Yes. Bye, Danny. I hope to never see you again.
Kate, at least look at me before bidding goodbye.
Kate turned towards Danny holding Kazo.
Kazo!
Danny smiled and set him free. Kate, initially happy, then wondered why Danny would just let him go. She kept looking at Kazo running towards her. After a moment, his eyes turned red too.
Oh no, Master. What has she done to you?
Kazo ran towards Kate and rammed into her. A blow not only in force, but in heart as well.
Hi all! Kate here. Can't wait for you to watch my story, $1 Million Girl. Season 1 is now streaming on the Pocket FM Dramas YouTube channel. To watch the next episode, tap here, and to watch the full season, click on the playlist.